Welcome all. So, today we are going to discuss about humectants. Humectants are additives that bind with water and thereby control the water activity of the food. Rate of degradation due to microbial action increases with the higher water activities, but the addition of humectants reduces the water activity while retaining moisture. Adding humectants to food enhances stability, maintains texture, and reduces microbial activity. Salt and sugar are the oldest, most widely used humectants. Other commonly used humectants include sorbitol, glycerol, and propylene glycol. So, a humectant is a hygroscopic substance used to keep things moist. It is often a molecule with several hydrophilic groups, most often hydroxyl groups. They are used in many products including food, cosmetics, medicines, and pesticides. A humectant attracts and retains the moisture in the air nearby via absorption, drawing the water vapor into or beneath the organism or the object's surface. When used as a food additive, a humectant has the effect of keeping moisture in the food. Some common humectants used in the food are honey and glucose syrup, both for their water absorption and sweet flavor. Glucose syrup also helps to retain the shape of the product. Examples of some humectants are propylene glycol, aloe vera gel, egg yolk and egg white, glyceryl triacetate, honey, lithium chloride, molasses, sodium hexametaphosphate, sugar alcohols such as glycerol, sorbitol, xylitol and malitol, urea and castor oil. So, first we will discuss about the sorbitol. Sorbitol is a sugar alcohol with a sweet taste which the human body metabolizes slowly. It can be obtained by the reduction of glucose, which changes the converted aldehyde group to a primary alcohol group. Most sorbitol is made from the potato starch, but it is also found in nature, for example in apples, pears, peaches and prunes. It is converted to the fructose by sorbitol 6-phosphate 2-dehydrogenase. Sorbitol is an isomer of mannitol produced by the reduction of glucose using enzymes. Coming to the uses of sorbitol, it is used as a sugar-free food for diabetics and also used in the baked goods. Next one is the polydextrose. Polydextrose is a polysaccharide composed of the dextrose containing small amounts of sorbitol and citric acid. It is commonly used as a sugar and fat replacer in many foods. Uses: it is used in the baked goods, cakes, dessert mixes, gelatins, dessert salads, dessert sauces, puddings, salad dressings, confectionaries, chocolates, jams, jellies, dairy and ice cream, etc. It also has laxative effect. Next one is the glycerol. Glycerol, also known as glycerin, is a simple polyol compound. A polyol is an organic compound containing multiple hydroxyl groups. Glycerol is a compound generally derived from plant or animal fat that absorbs and holds moisture. It is a colorless, odorless, viscous liquid that is sweet tasting and non-toxic. The glycerol backbone is found in those lipids known as glycerides. Due to having antimicrobial and antiviral properties, it is widely used in a FDA-approved wound and burn treatments. It can also be used as an effective marker to measure liver diseases. It is also widely used as a sweetener in the food industry and as a humectant in pharmaceutical formulations. Owing to the presence of three hydroxyl groups, glycerol is miscible with water and is hygroscopic in nature. Coming to the uses, glycerol or glycerin is a frequent addition to moisturizing lotions and skin creams. It also helps to preserve food and also act as a sugar substitute in food items.